Tonight is February 17th. It's 9:20 p.m. 2012. As promised, this is going to be a significant milestone on my firearms defense channel. This is video number 100. And as promised, I believe this is going to be the most important video that I've made to date. Now, the reason I say this is going to be the most important video I've made to date is that a lot of my videos and a lot of the training that we do and a lot of the concealed carry training that we do especially is related to the predatory crime issue. Now, predatory crime is no doubt a very important issue, and I feel strongly about this issue, and in fact we train at Front Sight to defend ourselves against predatory crime. But tonight on my video number 100 on my firearms defense channel, I want to call attention to a more significant reason for firearms defense, and a significant reason that we have Second Amendment rights. And these Second Amendment rights that we have, these precious rights, were given to us by our founding fathers as a defense against something far more dangerous and far more insidious, and that is predatory governments. They were given to us as defense against government oppression, and government oppression is far more dangerous and far more prevalent than predatory crime, as bad as predatory crime is. And tonight I want to call attention to this DVD that I watched tonight. Now, I got this video, I purchased this through Front Sight, and they sent me this and a whole lot of others. It's called, if you can see this on here, it's called Innocence Betrayed. And now, I got this from Front Sight, in fact, but if you want to watch it for free on YouTube, you can Google it on YouTube and get Innocence Betrayed on YouTube, and it'll come up as Innocence Betrayed, the True Story of Gun Control on YouTube. It's the third one down on the Google search when it comes up. It'll say right there, it'll say 57 minutes, 58 seconds, and that's the easy way to get to it. Okay, now I'm going to read the back of this to give you an idea what this is about. Something is out there. Finding it will change your life. Stopping it will change the world. History's worst serial killer roams the earth, calculating, methodical, and brutal. The victims, men, women, and children, numbered 170 million in the 20th century, and the toll is still rising. Tragically, these victims actually depend upon their killer. They trust the killer to protect them, but in the end, using laws, edicts, propaganda, and finally sheer force, the killer renders millions powerless and destroys them. Horrific persecution, slavery, and mass murder engulf nation after nation. Germany, China, Cambodia, Soviet Union, Guatemala, Uganda, Turkey, Rwanda. No country is safe, not even the USA. I'd like to add here, especially the USA. Nobody thinks it can happen here, and that's why I add especially the USA. But who is this killer whose victims incomprehensibly outnumber those of every Bundy, Manson, or Dahmer? Watch Innocence Betrayed and you'll have the life-saving answers to both questions. You know, this is by an organization called the JPFO. I assume it's Jewish something or other. I'm not quite sure what these other letters stand for. P.O. Box 270143, Hartford, Wisconsin 53027. 262-673-9745 is one number. There's an order line number they give here, 1-800-869-1884. Then they have a website, www.jpfo.org. Total running time 58 minutes. It was made in 2003. It was directed by Aaron Zellman, produced by Aaron Zellman and Dr. Ignatius Piazza, our founder and director of Frontside. Screenplay by Claire Wolfe, creative consultant Richard W. Stevens. And I'd like to add, this video is a real powerful video. I mean, it shows bodies, just bodies after bodies after bodies. You just wouldn't believe the body count this video shows. It shows bodies piled up, bodies being bulldozed into piles by bulldozers, bodies in mass graves, bodies in all sort of states of decomposition. You watch this video, you'll never think of the government the same way again. And in closing this video out, I'd like to add that people think it will never happen here. They think the law and they think the police and they think the judicial system are on our side, and that just in fact is not true. Down here at Venice Beach where I live, there's a lot of harmless vendors down there, harmless musicians, harmless people. They use alcohol and marijuana maybe. Venice Beach down here in California is patrolled by animals. These people wear wraparound glasses, they wear semi-automatic Glock handguns with large capacity magazines. They patrol the strand down there in four-wheel drive vehicles with shotguns in them. They've got the shaved heads, they've got the wraparound glasses, they've got the stormtrooper boots. It's just unbelievable. We have these unmanned drones are bringing back from Afghanistan. They want to fly them in the commercial airspace here in the United States. It's just going to be a matter of time until one of them crashes into an airliner and kills a bunch of people. And the government will tell us they were sacrificed in the name of protecting us from terrorists. We have the Patriot Act that gives the government all sorts of right to intrude into our lives, and that's in the name of fighting terrorism. And the government is waging a war against the citizens here in the United States. That's us. The government is waging a war against us and stripping away our rights and our freedoms in the name of a war against terrorism. And our gun rights, what we have left of them, are being eroded the same way. There was a time when I was a kid, a long time ago, you used to be able to sit down and order a rifle from a Sears catalog. You used to be able to order a .22 rifle. You can't do that anymore. And you know, now nobody wants mail order weapons. You know, yeah, we can't have mail order weapons, but in fact, that's just one of our many rights that have been stripped away. You can't buy ammunition here in California without signing for it. You have to wait 10 days for any kind of a handgun here in California. And these laws are just absurd. And these laws absolutely do nothing whatsoever to keep guns out of the hands of criminals. In fact, it makes it easier for criminals to use guns, and it does nothing to stop people from being killed by firearms whatsoever. Just right across the border down in the border towns, thousands and thousands of people down in the Mexican border towns die every year in the drug wars, and the drug cartels buy their firepower through our CIA and our weapons and stuff like that. And they don't have any trouble getting weapons. Our local gangs over in the inner cities don't have any trouble getting weapons. Criminals don't have any trouble getting weapons. The only people who have trouble getting weapons and the only people who are hassled by the police are the law-abiding citizens. So I want to close video 100 out here tonight, and I want you to remember that I made this video about this DVD, Innocence Betrayed. And those of you who watch this, I want you to really take the time, and if you don't get this video through the JPFO, if you don't order it through them, get it free on YouTube and watch it all 58 minutes. You'll be both appalled and amazed, and you'll understand, after you watch this video once and for all, you'll understand the real danger to our safety, and that's the government. This is your Firearms Defense signing off on video number 100. I'll see you in the next one.